All right, hey guys, welcome back to AMTV. Today we're going to take our reflectors off our Sportster front forks. You can do these on pretty much any of the Sportsters. They all come with front fork reflectors, and it's pretty easy to do. The equipment we're gonna need is, number one, a heat gun. But pro tip, you don't actually need a heat gun. A hairdryer works really well. We're gonna need snips, so I'm using wire cutters, scissors work. Fishing line, you probably have some fishing line around. Most of it's gonna work, and you're gonna need Goo-Gone. Goo-Gone costs you $3 at Walmart or Home Depot, not a big deal. So you know what? This is what we need. Let's go look at the bike. Let's get this done. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our heat gun. In a pinch, a hairdryer will work, but obviously this is gonna be a little hotter, more localized. Then we're gonna heat up the adhesive behind the reflector here. So let's get that taken care of. So basically what the heat is doing is it's changing the chemical structure of the adhesive. So it goes back to more of its liquid state. Now the next step, we're gonna take our fishing line, and what we're gonna try and do is we wanna get the fishing line as close to the frame here as possible so we can take up as much of that goop, and it'll leave less that we have to clean up with the Goo-Gone. So let's give this a try here. Or not. I want it to get nice and hot. A good idea is probably to get it from the sides too and not be an idiot like me and just heat it up in the front. But like I said, you know, a hairdryer will work. If you've ever gotten a new car and it's had one of those, not just the sticker, but like an actual decal, you know, like the kind of, they look kind of similar to this. But I've had those on cars, and they, this method works with just a hairdryer. Honestly, you can even do it in the hot sun if it's hot enough outside. The point is you just don't want to rip off any of your paint when you pull this sticker off. So you want this adhesive to be nice and hot. So we might be about ready to give it a try here. So here's some fishing wire. So kind of like, dental floss works, guys. We're just gonna pull it down, and we're gonna go a little back and forth, kind of like a sawing motion. And again, we want to make sure we're as close to the frame as possible. And you can probably hear the dog in the background. She doesn't want to sit still here. There we go. And that wasn't half bad, guys. Look at that. Very little of this crap we're gonna have to take off. See all this foam junk? If you're not heated up enough, you might just literally cut right through the foam, and then you're gonna have a freaking mess on here. We heated up a little bit longer than we probably should have, because I can feel this, it's kind of warm, but proof is in the pudding. All I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna run this gun over it a little bit longer, just to heat up even more, and then I'm gonna take the Goo-Gone with a paper towel and just wipe it right off, and then I'm gonna do the other side. That's basically it. So let's clean up this job, let's finish this. right, so you can see a little bit of this crap staying on. This is what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, let me turn this down a little bit. The problem here is that it's like this foam kind of rubbery junk that, you know, when you have like the Triple M stuff, that automotive stuff, that's what this is. It's that Triple M adhesive. It's got kind of like a rubber foamy back, and we basically just sawed it in half with this wire here. So I had to go back and fix it. The problem on this side was the brake calipers. I couldn't get as tight a seal against the bike, and I'm still having trouble. But if we saw it a little bit and we push kind of on the edge here, I think we can get it off. I mean, I know we can get it off. It's just gonna take a little longer. Come on, you son of a biscuit. Got it. There we go. All right. Now we're just gonna Goo-Gone, and we're done with this side too. All right, dudes. So you might be asking, why do we just do that? This is all aesthetics, guys. This is just to look cool. In reality, you're removing some safety if you take off your reflectors. I think we can all agree on that, and you know, based on the content I put out already, I'm a big fan of safety, but I'm also a big fan of your bikes looking cool. So I replaced my turn indicators in my headlamp with LEDs, which I think more than makes up for the amount of safety that this feature might have been on here. So is it worth doing? That's up to you guys, but I think it looks really cool to have the forks just naked like this. Well, anyway, if you guys got anything out of this, if I know I taught you little things, it's not a lot, but if you learned anything, if you enjoyed this, if you wanted me to do something specific, send me a message, drop me a comment, send me a subscription or a like, and ride safe, dudes.
Ricky! You sleeping? Franklin? Hiya, buddy. How's my girly girl?